And then you also made a comment earlier that like, hey, well, what if a girl got cheated on or whatever? I'm a little confused. How does that have to do with anything?
Because men get with women that they want to be in this certain criteria, and then those same women get cheated on with the people who are not fit to be of a high value. With
he doesn't care about her though.
I don't know them, so I can't.
The woman he
speak on
cheats
it.
on her with, he likely doesn't care about her. When I think when a man cheats on his woman, and by cheating I mean it was in the contract that we're to be exclusive. If a man cheats on his woman, it doesn't always mean he doesn't love his woman, and it usually means he doesn't care about the other woman, especially if she's a hoe.
Well, that's the difference between like having like a side relationship and just cheating. It's level.
If a man cheats on his woman, he just lacks self-control. It doesn't mean that he doesn't care about her, and it doesn't mean that he cares about
I don't think that either.
So, question for you: if your husband cheated on you, would you leave him?
No, I'd stay with him.
Okay, interesting.
We'd have a conversation. It wouldn't be an argument.
Why wouldn't it be an argument?
Because I don't argue with him. He's my man.
Wait, hold on. If your man cheated on you, you would leave?
I didn't say that. Would it be an argument? Of course.
See,
why would you argue though?
Because it's a problem.
It's a problem if you create a problem.
That he created the problem. What do you mean?
Now,
can I chime in really quick?
Yeah.
If it's okay.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I feel like, and you actually said it originally, it's about a contract.
Yeah.
Both parties need to understand what's going on, right? Right. So clearly, if this man is making a whole lot of money, you better expect him to be
What contract are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
If you get with a guy and you choose
I think
to
she
be
was going the right direction.
Go ahead, finish.
Okay. For the contract, and I totally believe in contracts when it comes to relationships because that's how open communication stays maintained. Okay. So if, let's say this guy makes a certain amount of money, he's going to, and he's taking care of you. You don't have to pay no bills. You basically just being taken care of, right? He is going to want to branch out. That's just how it is. And the reason why I know that is from experience. My last relationship was 4.5 years. We were 50-50, and yet I was paying his part of the bills.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I loved him.
That makes it not 50-50 right there.
Exactly. And because of that, he couldn't tell me nothing.
The contract was breached.
She's saying she was in a leadership role.
The contract was breached because we started off 50-50, and then I ended up paying his part of the bills. So when he wanted to be in that authoritative role, I shut him down every single time.
That's valid.
Every single time.
Did he cheat on you?
No, he couldn't because he would have got kicked out.
That
He
you
wouldn't have
know
a
of.
way to get to work.
Did you leave him?
Yeah.
You hated leading, yeah?
What actually made me leave him is when he disrespected my mother.
Yeah.
That drew the line. But I'm saying all of this to say, when I was in that power role, he couldn't tell me nothing. I did what I wanted to do. Because he breached the contract. It was supposed to be 50-50, and I ended up taking control. So that means I did what I wanted to do. No, I did not cheat. Because that's just nasty to me.
Right. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Back to what you were saying on why I wouldn't argue. I want my husband to be completely honest with me. And so in order to ensure that I get his honesty, I can't punish the truth. I can't give him a reason to feel like he has to lie to me. So if he feels that by telling me the truth, he's going to get shot down, he's going to get yelled at, he's going to get emasculated, belittled, he's not going to tell me. Whereas if I can stay rational and we can sit and have a conversation, I can get the complete truth out of him. I can ask him, do you still love me? And know for sure that he's going to be honest with me because I'm not going to punish the truth. So that's a big reason why I don't argue with him. And then the other reason is I just find it disrespectful.
I find it disrespectful that he cheated.
He didn't. Well, that's irrelevant. You said if he cheated.
But that's, again, what I was trying to go back to with the contract thing. If y'all both understand the roles, so if he's taking care of everything and he decides he wants to plant his seed wherever or whatever he wants to do, you know, that's kind of hard because he does have full control. He's going to want to do that. So that's why I brought up my situation because of the fact I did not care about what he had going on because I was taking care of everything. So you have to have a contract and understand what is allowed, what is not allowed. If that's not established.
Remember, ladies, the context of it was we were talking about female promiscuity, and then she said, well, what if you get cheated on? My argument is, so what if you get cheated on? Cheating back is never the way to go as a female.
No, I don't agree with that either.
So it doesn't.
Definitely
it's irrelevant.
And if you care about,
it's irrelevant if your guy cheats on you.
It does, but it does have to be talked about.
Oh, of course.
Which is not going to be. Everybody wants to make it seem like it's going to be.
Yeah, but you said it in the sense of in the context of like, okay, well, I can get my get back essentially. Like,
no,
you
that's
almost
not
said
what
it
I'm saying. I don't want get back.
You literally phrased it back with, oh well. What if a girl's promiscuous, but what if she got cheated on by a guy, blah, blah, blah. So it's like,
no,
you're almost kind of rationalizing
saying that was, why do we still put all of those people down too? That's what I was saying.
Put what people down in particular? Females?
Yeah.
Girls who get cheated on?
So it's tit for tat?
It's just, I don't think it's tit for tat. What I'm saying is, it's just like, I don't think we should put other people's value down just because it's not what a man value thinks it should be.
But I don't think a woman's... the relationships, though?
Both. A woman could say no.
Are you getting down on one knee and marrying somebody?
No.
Okay, so it's the men that give the relationships out.
Yeah.
I'm interrupting. Oh.
Yeah. No. I mean. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. But I'm saying that it's the men that give out the relationships. So wouldn't it be fair to say that the women should kind of know and understand what men want?
I agree, but at the same time, do men know what they want? That's the question. That's what I was getting at.
Some men don't.
They've wanted the same things for centuries. It's just that women have changed.
So then why does cheating exist?
Because men want quantity, and women don't seem to understand that.
Gotcha, bitch!
I mean,
you ain't give me.
Because I mean, men have wanted quantity from women for literally centuries.
Well, I mean, if you look at it,
quantity of different things. That's my point. Quantity of different things.
No, they want quantity in sexual partners and women. Men value variety to a very significant degree. So you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but it's the truth.
Because she said she was talking, so go ahead, and then I'm going to talk.
Okay. When you look at it purely biologically, our job as human species, as any species really, is to populate the earth with the most quantity and the best quality of offspring as possible, because that's how you keep your species running. And so in order for women to do that, because women are pregnant for 9 months, and then they can't get pregnant by another man again, they are biologically hardwired to want one man, ideally the man that impregnated them. And because they're very vulnerable while they're pregnant, they're not mentally as strong, there's a lot of estrogen, and they're nurturing a human life, they want a man who's masculine to protect them. So women want one man, and they want a masculine man. And then men, they can impregnate whoever they want, whenever they want. So that's what they're biologically hardwired to want as a species, because that's how you get the best quality and the most quantity of your own offspring as possible.
And you would stay with someone like that?
I mean, I don't. The only reason I married him... But you're vouching for it. The only reason I married him someone like that because of the type of person he is and the type of relationship we have. So if I thought he was the type of person that would go behind my back,
but you're saying that he biologically wants to put his offspring in everybody, so that means you would be with someone like that.
Well, if you want to be with a man,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
So she's saying in a
nutshell, if you want to be with
a
masculine man,
he'll probably cheat on you. And for the most part, you may not like it, but just how men operate.
I think it depends on the man.
It does. It does depend on the man, absolutely.
Because I don't like the idea that every single man cheats.
So you say you don't like it, but reality is reality. And look, I get it. It's not comfortable, but it's reality. And I'm just curious for you. Would you let your man cheat on you? Would you stay?
No, I would leave.
Why?
Because he should be better at covering it up, at least. You shouldn't
something.
Okay. I mean, she ain't lying.
That is fair. That is fair.
She ain't lying.
Why would you leave?
But no, did you guys not just see the ludicrousness of what she just said?
Roll out.
Like, like you said, I don't think all men cheat. But now you're saying, oh, just cover it up.
Because it's true, though. Like, that's disrespectful if I find out.
But it doesn't change the fact that they still cheat.
You were at Lil Pump's party, right?
Yes.
How many guys there had girlfriends? A bunch of them.
Actually, they...
Who's married? If you're not married, it don't matter.
Stop it. They all had backup girlfriends because they was all trying to get at me. So
not all.
That's the point. So you're in an environment where you can see it live in color. So it's gonna happen.
But I don't think they were like serious either. I think they were just like booty calls.
The point is,
'Cause if they were serious, then it would be like social media verified, like, you know, posting pictures together.
Not really.
Okay, I'm not saying you have to be on social media together, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
Okay, back to her, man.
Okay.
So listen, if you find out your man cheated on you, why are you gonna leave?
Well, I feel like that would be a discussion that we would like have before even getting in a relationship. And obviously, well, I was gonna ask when you guys were talking about it, I was gonna ask if a relation like this who's like, for example, you and I are in a relationship, let's say, right? I'm making the most money. Does the power come to me because I'm making the most money?
Generally, if you're making the most money in this setup, then yes, you would have the reins on a relationship. However, it should be the man in that role.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would be a conversation that I would have with obviously the person I was with. And if it has to be a mature conversation, like, hey, are you still willing to just be me and you? Or are you going to maintain me, and are you going to like me stay at the house and you pay my bills and then me be loyal to you? And
so you're saying if he takes care of you, you're cool with it?
I would obviously maybe like be a throuple or like something like where we can.
Throuple?
A what?
I mean, yeah, like a relationship between like other people.
Triple couple.
So you'd be cool with a threesome?
Not a. Yeah, I guess.
So
yeah,
two girlfriends, so basically two wives in the house, same house?
yeah.
I'm down
But
with that if he has money.
if he has money, I've been asked before, and then like, yeah, I
What
would.
if he has money and you don't love him? Would you?
I wouldn't
do
be
that?
with somebody that has.
I was just curious.
No, I wouldn't be in a relationship where obviously.
Did you accept that tropo request that you got before?
I was in a relationship with him, so no. But I'm just saying, like, it was mentioned, like, hey.
Did he not make enough money for you to accept that from him?
Oh no, he was making a lot of money, but it was just like basically I wasn't ready to settle down, is what I'm trying to say. Like I will.
Weren't you guys already settled down in a relationship?
No, we were talking about it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
It was
So
just like we were
it came up.
talking and it came up. Like just go out casually after like a couple of dates, and then it was brought up. But
Okay, so why didn't you want to? So he asked you to be his girl, and you weren't ready for that.
no, he didn't ask me to be his girl. We just casually went out to drinks and just went out.
You just
And-
said he propositioned you for a throuple.
It got brought up the
general.
idea in the future, like, hey, would you be down for that in the future?
He was asking her on like on a date. What do you think about this in the future if we were together?
Was that a date, or are you guys actually in a relationship with this third person?
No, it was just a date.
She confused us earlier.
because
Sorry.
a throuple is like a long-term
Yeah,
relationship.
long term.
Okay, so you're so
In theory.
I'm confused.
I went on a date with the guy, and it was just he was making a lot of money, and then we were about to settle down, and then he asked me, "Oh, would you be down for it?"
And why didn't you want to commit to him?
Because I wasn't ready to settle down, and I wasn't ready to commit to that one person.
Did
And
you have
then-
better options?
No, not that. But I also obviously I know that when you're in a relationship, you have to respect one another, and then I wasn't ready to do that. I wasn't. I wanted to go out with my friends because I'm 20, and just
Have fun. Experience life.
experience life, but not yeah.
So then you shouldn't be in a relationship.
No, of course
She
it
knows
does.
that.
That's why she didn't do
That's
it.
why I didn't go
Or-
and be in one.
Okay,
Talking.
for you, if you had a guy,
Is he still around? Does he still hit you up?
No,
Do you think you fucked up?
no, because I'm still not ready to settle down.
Okay.
When I am,
he
maybe.
found somebody better. Don't worry.
No, I just very interesting. You didn't want to settle down with the guy, and you had money. Was he like attractive to you? Like, what made you say like, I don't know if I want to? Was it purely just because of you wanting to be out there?
I wanted to go.
So it had
out.
nothing to do with him.
It had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with the money. It had nothing to do with the trouble.
It was just
no,
you.
it was just me, because I know you have to respect one another.
Of
And
course,
I can't go out and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be loyal to you and love you, and then
understandable.
I'm going out, and then it's just
Looking back, do you think that was a smart move?
yes, because I know that he wouldn't want us again with Logan Paul thing. You want your girl to represent you,
Yeah.
and and then you don't want to be, as a high value man, you don't want a girl that's working at a club, going out, and then be represented by that.
So you kind of shielded him from the shame you were going to put him through.
I guess if you
Wait,
want to
I
put
have
it
a
like
question. If you didn't see yourself with him in the future, why were you talking to him in the first place?
that, just to
Oh,
go
shit.
out and just get to know one another.
I'm not trying to throw shots, by
No,
the way.
I
I'm
know.
just genuinely curious.
just to go
Experience in
out.
life.
Listen, he was an experience for her, and she was not ready to commit to it. Is that simple? But Am I?
Yeah, basically.
And then for you, if you had a man, because I didn't forget about you, he cheated on you, would you stay?
It's hard because like I feel like I value loyalty so much, but if it's a relationship like she's explaining, I could maybe do it, but I don't want to accept it. But I know in reality that's like what you have to accept. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead.
Before my husband, if someone was like, if your man cheated on you, would you stay? I'd be like, no, that's disrespectful. But because of the type of relationship where we're super open and honest and there isn't really any arguing, and I can be certain because there's no lies that if he says he loves me, then he does, and if he says he's going to be monogamous with me, then he'll stick to his word. Since we have that relationship, that's why I say I would stay with him if that happened. It's unlikely, but I would stay with him.
Yeah. I feel like trust is a big thing. It would have to be like full trust.
And I think going back to the contract thing, if in the beginning you made the deal that it's exclusive and he goes behind your back, then that's disrespectful, but it also says something about you because, as I was saying earlier, if you don't want to be lied to, you can't punish the truth. So if he felt like the truth was going to be punished, he couldn't come to you with the truth, or even come to you with the fact that he was interested in other girls, that's because you have created that type of dynamic where he doesn't feel like he can be honest with you.
Or it's because of his family upbringing and having to tiptoe or walk on eggshells.
That's possible too.
It's not always.
It's not.
This
isn't the situation every time. Obviously, there are some exceptions, but I would say generally, if you're being lied to, it's your own fault.
Damn.
Are you serious?
What the?
No, that's just insane.
Based. Okay.
It sucks and it's not
It's like
fair and it's
what
not
science
fun, but
book
it's
is
just
this?
true.
That's like excusing people with trauma, though.
People are honest with me. People tell me the brutal truth because
No,
I make it
everybody
clear.
don't tell you the truth. People lie to you every day.
Well, yeah, obviously, but people who know me well tell me the truth because I make it very clear the truth isn't going to make me emotional. You don't.
Why wouldn't it? You don't have emotions? That's very shallow.
No, I have. Of course, I have emotions.
She just.
But
knows
I'm
how
able
control
to
them.
exactly. I'm
Everything
able
is
to
science for you.
rationalize.
You're not putting any emotion into anything.
That's not true at all.
I don't think so.
I'm very happy in my marriage. That's an emotion.
But you saying that you not arguing with your man is gonna make him still tell you the truth is not correct.
All right, elaborate.
You arguing with him or you being calm and sitting down? Actually, I think it will make him cheat on you more that you're not arguing. He don't think you give a fuck. He don't think you give a fuck at all, and that's the problem.
Of course. Did you not hear me say that we're very honest with each other? He knows exactly how I feel about him.
Right, but that has nothing to do with how you react.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I get what you're saying, but
I do too.
But she's right. You know why? Because as a man, if my girl's cool with me doing what I do, I'm like, damn. You know what? I don't. I'm gonna do this.
She's
I'm hurting her a
special.
little bit, but she can handle this. You know what? I'll make sure that she's good to go because. Ultimately
Good to
speaking,
go.
No, hold on.
Because she stands
Good
out.
to go.
She's
If you're nagging at me all the time, if you're always nagging, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna cheat whenever I want to because you're nagging.
No,
you're
but
annoying.
that's the thing.
We
It's the
don't
difference
want you.
between
But if you're
nagging
cool-
and bringing something to the surface.
No, but
Of course,
if you're
I'll
cool
bring it
about
to the surface.
then I'm cool with it.
Of
It's
course,
about
we would
being
talk
his
about
peace.
it.
So if she was just
Exactly.
You gotta be his peace.
You can't nag at
I
him.
get that.
He's not gonna want
be
you.
his peace, but also don't just sit there like this.
I mean, you
Be
should.
like, you cheated. Oh, so what?
You think that's
happened?
how it would go down?
I mean, when you say no arguing, you mean like no.
It's
elevated.
a discussion. Why wouldn't you, why would you want to argue?
Arguing can go on different levels.
When you're arguing, there's so much emotion that's happening and yelling, and people get offended, and you can't really get down to the truth. Right now, I would consider what we're talking about a debate. I wouldn't say that it's an argument
I
because
agree.
I don't think we're acting very emotional. So I can understand your point, and you can understand mine because it's a debate. But if we were shouting at each other, I wouldn't even care about your point. You wouldn't care about my point. So it's not that I wouldn't talk to him about it, and it would be an honest discussion, but I'm not going to scream at him, and I'm not going to disrespect him and make him feel like he has a reason to lie to me.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Okay, you don't know that.
I mean, she's married, so.
I am married. And he
It don't
married me for
matter.
a reason.
What matters is the situation that could make those emotions come up out of you. That's what I'm saying.
I also married him because I trust his word. I trust that when he says he'll be loyal to me, he'll stick to it. And the reason I trust that is because when there are truths that I don't want to hear, he tells me.
That's beautiful.
But that's because of me. That's because I don't give him a reason to lie to me.
I'm serious. I'm not even playing.
That's nice.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious. But at the same
It's
time,
uncommon in relationships.
at
So
the
I
same
understand.
time, I just feel like when I say argument, I think you mean like it got to be chaotic. Sometimes it just means expressing yourself at a level that's not calm.
Why are
That's
you
what I-
punching your hands like that?
When you're calm, you
About to
can
punch niggas?
understand the
I
other
might.
person better. And it's not like you said, are you just emotionless? Of course I'm not emotionless, but I would say throughout my life, I've mastered being able to understand the objective truth regardless of how it makes me feel. And that's an asset. That will help you a lot. If you go through life super emotional, you won't get anywhere. And I mean,
No, it got to be a balance.
the most successful men are completely rational, and women don't often get as successful as men because they can't have that rational thought. And obviously there are exceptions. I'm not saying all women are super emotional all the time. Obviously there are exceptions, but overall there's a reason why men are more successful, and it's because of that rationality.
They're
So when
supposed to be.
yeah, and that's why they're rational. It's the dynamic that I explained before, what we're biologically hardwired to be. So when a woman is pregnant and she's extremely emotional, she needs a man who can be rational to be her, someone she can lean on and someone she can look to.
Yeah, her rock.
How many ladies on the panel? I want to ask the ladies here. How many of you agree with her, and how many of you agree with her? I want to get the other
I'm
ladies.
agreeing with some of the things she's saying. It's not a big disagreement. I just feel like
just
she's
a
way
point of
too
view.
relaxed about cheating.
I mean, it's
It
yeah.
would
I mean, that's a
upset
pretty
me.
big disagreement, though.
It would upset me, but I wouldn't scream at him. You asked if I would argue with him.
You wouldn't scream at all?
Yeah.
No, of
You're
course
basically
not.
telling her
That's
to engage
punishing the
him.
truth.
Can I put it in an input? Okay, so from what I'm hearing from both of y'all has put a different perspective into my mind. What if we're getting upset because of ego? Because we think we own that person,
Oh yeah,
so
ego
we expect
kills
them,
relationships.
so we expect them to, not cheat, instead of realizing like that is an individual who is constant to change. Like, yes, we're
Right.
supposed to stand on our word, but things will happen, and being arrogant enough to think that that person will never change or something won't happen
Yeah.
could lead to that anger. And
Absolutely. Ego causes you to not be able to understand, or put yourself in their shoes. When I say ego kills relationships, I would say in a healthy relationship, both partners are focusing on their own flaws and the other person's strengths. Because when you're doing that, when I'm focusing on my flaws, I can work on them. And when I'm focusing on my husband's strengths, I can pour myself into him and make him feel good about being in the relationship. Exactly, appreciation. But if I'm so focused on what I'm doing right and I'm not thinking about what I'm doing wrong, I'm thinking about what he's doing wrong, I'm going to nag at him, I'm going to pick at him, I'm going to belittle him, I'm going to disrespect him, and he's not going to want to be with me.
Mm-hmm.
And if he did that with me, if he was so focused on everything I was doing wrong, it'd be the same thing.
so yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if I disagree with either one of y'all because I see both points, and that's why I'm just like,
You
maybe
never
it's
know
just
until
ego.
I would say you're right, it's
you
an
never
ego
know
thing.
until the situation. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
valid. I can see that.
That's
But
all.
I know from my experience
just
that
think that
things
being-
that should have gotten an emotional outburst from me obviously made me very emotional, but in order to cope with it, I have to analyze the situation and kind of distance myself from it so that I don't feel so emotional towards it. And that actually helps me not be so emotionally affected by it. I think that's something anyone can use.
That's fair.
But it's something you gotta master. I mean, do you know what stoicism is?
No.
I've heard
It's
of that.
there are Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius who spent their whole life trying to master controlling their emotions. And they talk about how it's okay to feel an initial emotional reaction towards something, but it's not okay to
dwell on it.
It's not okay to make it bigger than it has to be, So it takes practice, and that's why I can ensure that I would be able to stay rational in that situation because I practiced that my whole life.
Did anyone else have anything to take care with or a point to bring in?
I want to say one last thing.
Yeah.
If it's the wrong guy, if you feel the need to scream at him,
Oh yeah.
And there's no point of even doing that. You should just like pack your bags and leave.
I agree, and that's why.
Yeah, if you don't respect your man, do him a favor and get out.
Like, you should just
and do yourself a favor.
Let her finish. God damn.
Yeah, I think you should just pack your bags and leave. Like if it is that person that you feel the need to scream at.
Yeah,
because
but she said she would argue like it seemed to me, at least you could clarify if I'm wrong. It seemed to me like if he cheats, you're arguing. You're gonna.
It's a big statement.
This is the thing.
Which I can see your perspective, but
like I said, it depends on the scenario. Cheating could be different in different ways, and the scenario could be in different ways. You got people that's disrespectful. You got people who cheat on the low. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be relaxed about it, not at all.